This is the LuckLED desk light. Included with this detachable light are the instructions, a wall adapter, which I've already got plugged in here, the flexible neck, the stand, and a separate USB to large barrel cable type plug power cord. Now this light is sold, this particular one is sold under the LuckLED brand, but the actual instructions reference Tiletronics. So I actually think I can safely assume that this is actually made by Tiletronics and sold under various brand names. Now this light does require a bit of assembly. If you're planning to use it as a desk lamp, you have to kind of put the base with the flexible neck and the light together. But it only takes a couple minutes. It's not that complicated. I initially had an issue with the touchscreen at the top of the light switch, which I'll show you here. Let me bring that up real close to the camera. This little touch switch at the top here, as it wasn't working. As this light is, this switch is supposed to control the power on and off and the brightness levels. You hold for power on and off, and you tap for the brightness levels. I would touch it and nothing would happen. I then read on the instructions that there's a reset switch, and I'll show you where this is because this comes off on the inside of this little port here, about 2 inches down in there, to reset the light touch switch. Now it worked. It did reset this and did work, but I did find it a bit inconvenient to have that reset switch there, especially if that's something that's common enough to be an issue that they put it in the instructions and reference it. So I think this reset switch should be somewhere located on the outside for just a little bit more easier use to reset. Once I got the touch button working correctly, the lamp has 3 brightness levels. And I'm going to switch off the light here to make it easier to see. Although not totally dark with my monitors here shining, but it has 3 brightness levels that you can adjust by tapping, as you can see. And it gets pretty bright on the highest level, and I've just freaked out my camera there. But and then you tap and hold, and it shuts off there we go, and it shuts off the lamp itself. And it has pretty good illumination with 32 small LED lights, especially at the brightest setting. It definitely works nicely as a reading lamp. And it has as a desk lamp, this has a flexible neck that holds pretty well. It has a maximum height with this neck of about 17 inches. And you can pretty much position it any way you want, and it holds pretty well. The base is nicely weighted. It has a non-skid bottom on it, so it keeps it from sliding around. But the cool thing about this light over others is that it's both powered by both a wall adapter, while at the same time it has its own rechargeable battery that can be powered, can power the lights on its own if you want to use it cordlessly. Now you get about 90 minutes or so on the highest setting. But in addition to that, this light is also, as I've shown you, detachable and can be used as a hand carry light, as you can see. It's very lightweight, it's flat, it's thin, so it can be used as not only like an emergency light, but it's got a little hanging section here at the end where you can use it as a backpack light, or for when you're hiking or camping. And it has this separate power cord for charging. Now, the only thing I don't really like is I wish this had like a micro charging type end as opposed to this barrel plug. But I mean, it's really, as you can see, a thin, maybe a 1/4 inch thick at the most, at the thickest end. The light itself's about 9 inches long, but it's something that's easy to carry around and take with you for something to be used more than just as a desk lamp. It's a nice little desk lamp. It has some cool features. It's with the detachable and rechargeable features, making it a pretty flexible light. you know, the one issue I don't really like is how the reset switch is on the, you know, inside of that plug, which makes it difficult to reset. And I kind of also wish that the light itself had, you know, a micro charging cable as opposed to this barrel plug. And I'm freaking out my, sorry about that, I'm freaking out my autofocus here on my camera, but by flipping the light on and off. But overall, I think this is a pretty nice quality light, and I give it 4 stars.